You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Mais do mesmo, vamos lá, vamos continuar. Não vou nem mais perguntar nada, já vimos muito disso aqui. Vamos só continuar.
You make your way up the short wall.
Então, vamos prosseguir até a cabana.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Pegar o
You take the
punhal.
blade. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is her voice carry.
Who's there?
Ixi. Mudou.
She
Depois.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continuar descendo.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Bom, ela tá
There's a heavy
definitivamente
chain around her
diferente.
wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Talvez. Talvez, não sei. Vamos avançar.
You step forward, your grip on the blade
Não,
tightening
quero
as you
matar.
steal
Calma,
your
narrador.
resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine.
Não, calma,
What even
calma,
makes you
calma.
think
Não
you
quero
can-
te matar.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to
Caramba.
risk finding out what I can do.
Mulheres empoderadas.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
E se ela não estiver blefando? E se ela nos matar? Você tem certeza que ela não está armada? Sinto muito, não podemos só conversar?
You're so close.
Sinto muito, a gente não
Don't
pode
give
só
up. You've come
conversar?
this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Essa aqui tá querendo que eu mate ela, hein? Vamos soltar.
The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Vamos conversar, senhorita princesa.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Um relacionamento? Você está dando em cima de mim? Como eu atiraria daqui? Estou aqui porque aparentemente você vai acabar com... Tem gente que acha que você vai acabar com o mundo. O que você tem a dizer? Será que ela sabe o nome dela?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
Note the lack of detail.
Você tá dando em cima
Don't
de
jump
mim?
to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Como eu atiraria daqui?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't,
E se não houver?
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Cara dela. Olha a carinha dela.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Mais uma vez?
She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Bom, vamos tentar tirar ela de novo daqui, ó. Tem a opção de ceifar a princesa, vou tirar você daqui. Vou te manter presa aqui embaixo. Pelo menos por um tempo podemos conhecer melhor até eu decidir o que fazê-la. Vamos tirar ela.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never...
Mesmo papo de antes.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Bom, você disse?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
De novo o narrador
Someone else here?
me liberta, cara.
You try the door. You're here to slay the prince.
Slay the Princess, o narrador falou o nome do jogo, cinema. Tá, vamos voltar.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too,
Me
didn't
prenderam,
they?
cara, me prenderam. Como você sabia?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the
Só de quem tá
princess's
pedindo
arm,
pica.
just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting
Ó,
your
ela
eye.
simplesmente arranca o braço dela e tá suave, ó, a carinha dela.
How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Vamos.
No.
Só tem uma
we won't
opção de
have
se
any
aproximar
of
da
that. The
porta.
stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps away.
De novo.
This isn't fair. You can't just watch me.
Watch me.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before... Stop it. Stop resisting.
Cara, eu
The blade.
tô curioso sobre a
Move
entidade.
The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your...
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Vai me ver, com certeza.
And then she slits your throat with an almost
Porra.
clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flow. This is the end, isn't? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Vai valer a pena no final.
I
Vamos
hope
lá.
it was worth it.
Prisioneiro. A prisioneira, no caso.
You're on a path in the... You're here to slay her.
O cretino dessa vez não escapa, não cai mais dos seus truques.
Tricks. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess.
Só precisamos continuar tentando, é isso aí. Vamos lá, vamos lá.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to... You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secret. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large?
Digamos que eu esteja dizendo a verdade, a situação atual já tenha acontecido. Por que você daria ouvidos a você? Não, vamos prosseguir, não vou nem falar nada com esse narrador.
A warning. She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just
Vai
go
entrar,
in,
pegar a faca,
take the
fazer o que
knife,
der,
and
exatamente.
do what you... Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Tadinha.
Just ignore this clown and focus.
Vamos focar na princesa, vamos. Vamos lá, ela vai estar cética ainda? Vai estar indiferente? Um olhar frio?
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched. The blade is your implement.
Bom, tem um espelho ali, mas nunca acontece nada. Vamos pegar o punhal.
You take the blade from the table. It would be a good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
Perto do espelho com uma faca, muda alguma coisa?
This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Ou é o mesmo diálogo?
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
É o narrador que tentando sumir. Agora que eu parei para me ligar.
The door to the her voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
Does she remember us?
Será que ela se lembra?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Bom. Calma aí. Tem uma corrente a mais. Não quero me prender aqui não, pelo amor de Deus, hein. E da última vez a gente arrancou o braço dela pra ela ser salva. Agora vamos arrancar a cabeça dela fora? Ou será que pra ela sair eu tenho que me prender?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Nem sei se preciso fazer alguma coisa. Está vendo como ela está presa? Vou deixar ela aqui. Vamos sentar-se com ela.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Ok. Você não lembra de mim?
Reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Vamos. Sentar-se onde a princesa mandou ou sentar-se mais perto? Vamos manter um bom relacionamento, por enquanto? Deixa eu tentar ajustar a câmera. Bom, voltamos mais uma vez. Vamos ver se vai ficar bom agora. Vamos sentar onde a princesa mandou
You do as she
mesmo.
asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Bom, minhas intenções como assim? E sou o único que se lembra o que aconteceu. Acho que só vou... Não. O único que se lembra?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Não era pra abrir o jogo? Desculpa, vai
I
que eu
remember.
fudi o game e agora o narrador vai ficar puto.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use.
Acho que falei merda.
This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being the situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just if you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And Maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest.
Caramba, vocês vão parar de falar não, cara?
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Antes você perguntou sobre as minhas intenções, quis dizer com isso. Alta corrente.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Não, não quero.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Será que alguém precisa estar acorrentado na cabana pro outro sair? Bem que não, né? O final do apaixonado lá, os dois foram embora. O que quis dizer com
Yes,
isso?
your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her, unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best
Oh,
interests.
calma, calma, princesa. Não quero matar. Vamos no seu pescoço, né?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
Ah, deve ter
She
plano.
certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Às vezes eu sinto isso, que é os dois tentando ferrar a gente de alguma maneira. Tanto a princesa, aquela entidade, o narrador. Bom, acho que eu vou entregar a faca pra ela. O que aconteceu? Não vou lhe dar. Você sabe que eu também tenho muitas razões para não confiar. Certo, vou confiar em você. Vou entregar a faca pra ela, não sei.
Slide it over.
Slide it over.
Absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea.
Calma, narrador. Eu sei o que eu tô fazendo.
Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, well, we tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it a little. I think you got your point across. Fine.
Vamos lá.
You slide
Vamos
the
ver.
blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches
Não vai
down
tacar a
to pick
faca
it
em mim,
up.
não, né?
Thanks.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling
Eita.
slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing?
Não me pergunta a mesma coisa.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Vamos assistir. O que tá acontecendo aqui? Pelo amor de Deus.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding.
Caramba.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder,
Ai, que
and her
delicinha.
neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Não é possível isso aí, calma.
So I guess that's it. I hate this. Can we just get out of here? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle? I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp.
Concordo.
She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all...
Deixar por all para... Não, vamos levar a princesa.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Parece que os olhos dela tá mexendo, mas eu não sei se é um efeito do jogo.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
O que tá acontecendo?
Well played.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Ixi, na hora de ir embora.
over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
E lá vamos nós.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again.
Vamos se aproximar. Será que eu tô maior? Mais gordão?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear. Elas parecem pequenas, distantes à medida que se aproxima. O silêncio toma conta ao avançar. Eles se foram novamente. O espelho sempre os faz desaparecer, mas você precisa ver o que é nele. Você definhou. Encontra o silêncio inabalável mais uma vez. Ela tá lá sem cabeça.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Não importa quantas vezes eu volte, pelo menos um de nós sempre machuca o outro. Isso não a afeta, não a torna pior?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse?
Não, acho que não. Tudo parece tão distante assim que fico perto de você. Eu só quero que tudo isso pare.
It will, in time, but you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Você não pode ser uma contradição. Contradições não existem.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Você sabe que no final de tudo, quando tiver terminado, eu vou matá-la, certo? O que acontece com o mundo que deixamos para trás?
Perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Você que já se interpreta por um aspecto específico. Você ergue sua vontade para dar fim à própria vida, mas ao cravá-la no espaço onde seu corpo deveria estar, você não sente absolutamente nada. Uma das muitas mãos adiantes de você se estende na sua direção e toca gentilmente o lado do seu
There's
rosto.
nowhere for you to be but here.
Bom, vamos
I will be
voltar.
here when it is time for us to meet again.
Será que eu tento matar ela? O herói é a princesa. Vamos pular já? Tem como eu simplesmente meter o foda-se e ir embora, né? Vamos prosseguir.
You make your way up the short.
E...
The interior of the cabin is
eu posso fazer... Vou tentar entrar sem pegar o punhal dessa vez.
the door to the... Good.
Continuar descendo.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think...
Essa parece a versão gentil dela. A primeira versão.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making
you.
a huge mistake.
Calma, narrador, calma.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Não.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs, doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Vamos subir,
Ok.
né? Mas ele vai
Attempt to
trancar.
make someone.
Vamos voltar.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too,
Sim.
didn't
There's a slight
Puta, eu não sei o que fazer, cara.
rising in the princess.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Ish.
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with a as she rips her flesh from her bone.
Eu acho que essa é a
Sad, it's the blade
princesa
from
mais
upstairs.
bizarra que tem.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's... Or we could use it to free. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Calma, aqui, se eu tentar ceifar ela, não sei o que acontece. Se eu tentar salvá-la, talvez vá para o mesmo caminho, seja inevitável, não tenha como mudar. Que outras escolhas eu fiz naquele momento? O narrador não deixa a gente sair. Vem o apaixonado. Bom, vamos tentar matar ela.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
Eu não fiz ainda isso.
The wound
Não
drives
queria.
her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that
Puta,
can
eu tento fazer algo
possibly save you
diferente, eu me
from...
Thought we
me
had the
foda.
upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with
tá
the
presa,
same
cara.
animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around. You steel your resolve.
Vamos
and
terminar o
take another
serviço, cara,
step
agora.
closer
Quem
to
chegou
the
até aqui,
princess.
vamos ver o que vai acontecer.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room... Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were
Perdoa,
just
princesa, eu
another
não queria ter
monster,
feito isso.
weren't
Me
you?
arrependi.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzier. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all.
Acabou.
It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. Bruxa.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay.
Não sei quem que tá comigo
Oh,
dessa
boy.
vez.
She will lie. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Tá.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab. The blade is your implement.
Bom, vamos pegar o punhal
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon,
e vamos
we should
descer.
probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not at...
Bom, vamos entrar.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. Her voice skips.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down.
Vamos lá,
Don't be scared.
vamos ver a bruxa.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognize the sound of...
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can...
Será?
Can't.
Base da
Unless you slay
conversa?
her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank
Ixi,
you.
isso.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair.
Tá.
How would she know that?
Ela já sabe o que aconteceu, né?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Oh, que raiva.
Good.
Não queria ter trazido ela.
She's acting like the two of you already know.
O que essas coisas fazem? Será que eu parei pra pensar? Salvar. Ah, esse aqui é o histórico da conversa. É pra salvar. Configuração.
Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that? Call it deductive reasoning. Well,
Droga,
you
eu não
seem
posso
to be
deixar o cara
great at it.
descobrir.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I'm just
Só eu
glad
tenho que
we
fazer
could
alguma
put
coisa pra esse cara
all
não
this
descobrir.
behind us. Is it or behind? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground. Don't talk to her. You're just
Não,
going
vamos
to
falar
make
com
things
ela.
more
Eu quero falar
difficult
com
than-
ela.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Não se preocupe, Ana, pra você, ou melhor. Para matar você, precisamos tirar daqui de algum jeito, certo? Você me assustou, entende? Quando começou a mastigar... Olha, eu sei, as coisas ficam mais feias, mas acho que existe algo maior do que nós dois, tá? Não quero machucá-la, mas vejo que eu não quero entre nós. Tá, calma, acho que eu vou falar. Cadê? Não se preocupe, Ana, pra você, ou melhor, para matar você, precisamos tirar daqui de algum jeito, certo?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Tá.
The princess grins as the
Eita.
chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Safada,
A
sorrateira.
woman after my own heart, really. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices...
Olha, eu sei, a coisa ficou feia.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Tenho a impressão que você não está feliz comigo, você me assustou, nós dois morremos, porque sou tananá. Ah, então, vamos sair.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Isso, ela é um dragão?
She's
Furry.
silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I...
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone, it shouldn't matter
Não,
who
vamos
leads
então.
and who follows.
Vamos liderar,
We'll
vamos
work
sair
ahead. If
daqui.
it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Bom, vai dar uma mordida no pescoço e matar a gente.
Talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more...
Vejo que houve uma quebra de confiança entre nós. Então vamos subir a escada.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Tudo bem, senhora, tudo bem.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all... Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory. Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and
tá, pegamos final esquisito, ruim.
Going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralyzed and stuck with someone who hates us.
O que mais eu preciso fazer para salvar essa desgraçada e livrar ela totalmente?
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Um não confiava no outro. Por que você fez isso? Eu estava tentando ajudar a sair. Nós nunca íamos chegar no alto daquela escada, não é? Por que você estava tentando ajudar a sair?
Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my freedom, I really
queria se vingar,
wanted to hurt.
simplesmente.
And you know as well as I that by our very natures, only one of us could make it up those stairs unscathed. Someone had to make the...
Tudo que você...
This is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back, do it!" And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first? Because then you'd have had to lie to her. And that's not...
o que eu faço pra salvar essa desgraçada? Tudo que eu faço dá errado. Agora tá os três brigando na minha cabeça.
It's not my fault that nobody listened to me. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Opa!
So she's as bad as us.
Algo aconteceu com ela
Something
também.
inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that
Muito engraçado, você se fodeu aí.
so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
A gente vai ficar aqui e vai morrer sozinho.
We both just stuck here. Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to live...
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch...
Is that really what's going to happen?
Então.
Hello? Are you still
Ixi,
there?
já tô indo de base já.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything. But now I feel...
Ele veio de novo as mãozinhas da entidade. Só que eu morri, eu vou conseguir chegar até lá, no espelho?
She's gone. And is that a...
Tá, eu consigo me aproximar.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Bora embora, vamos ser observados, né? Você se destrinchou. Tá. Vamos lá.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Você acha que alguma coisa é real lá fora? Acho que nós somos reais? Sabe o que vai acontecer quando você despertar?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
O que vai acontecer quando você despertar?
No. The point of awakening is to find out.
Quando você me manda de volta, eu não fico sozinho. Tem umas vozes que falam comigo, algumas sou eu, mas uma delas é outra. É um de narrador, ele quer que eu mate você. Você tem um narrador, os aspectos de um?
No. Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Sim, não sei o porquê, mas tenho certeza disso. Sim, quando encontrá-lo, nós teremos respostas.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Meio estranho isso aí, né? Bom, vamos
The
voltar.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we
Será
are.
que é o The Final Game?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Fica escuro e você morre. O herói é a princesa.
You're on a path.
Blá blá blá. Bom. Prosseguir.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning.
Que tipo de final eu posso fazer agora?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air...
Agora ele tá me limitando.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather...
Será que tipo agora só tem uma opção, matar ela? Já fiz todos os outros.
The door to the...
Vamos continuar descendo.
You're still listening to reason.
Isso é você vai estar aqui para aumentar ou algo assim? Eu só estou aqui para conversar.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like, don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in...
Eu soltar, acontece.
The blade tumbled...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you will be fine.
Vamos ficar
I
bem.
don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Nem eu lembro que você falou isso. Quanto tempo você tá aqui embaixo? Cara... Tô aqui porque aparentemente você vai acabar com o mundo.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
Que tipo de resposta é essa?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Dangerous? Para que você pudesse me dizer. Não necessariamente estou mais tentando confessar pelo que enviou.
And ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Trust.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Ok, não tem mesmo o que fazer.
Trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Vamos tirar ele daqui. Bom. Forçamos o suficiente.
Oh, have you decided what to do with...
You know why you're here.
Manter você preso.
Like a pretty good leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Me ameaçando de novo,
You have
safado.
to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Bom. Vou trancar ela.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep...
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here...
Slip these chains? She can't, right? Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she?
Será que eu safe ela? Nós vamos seguir o plano e mantê-la presa aqui embaixo. Vamos prender ela.
Death of all of us, but fine. Have it your
Oh, já
way.
fiz isso.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay. We can settle in against the far wall to watch. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing wait.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my...
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you... As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Putz, deveria ter tentado salvar ela, me perdoa. Vamos dormir.
Maybe the banging
Vamos
and wailing
dormir.
will stop if you
Qualquer
just
coisa da minha
don't pay
cabeça.
attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your
Vamos
mind as
nanar.
best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door... Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Puta, eu liberei o capiroto.
Try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body... It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time.
Ela vai me torturar, tô
Can't I?
fugido.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. Oh, what a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be
Não
how
pode ser
everything
assim. Não
ends.
pode ser assim.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Pesadelo. Ixi.
You're on a path. You're here to.
Vamos prosseguir.
A warning. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. It doesn't matter. Don't. The interior of the cabin is plain. The
Ixi, o
smooth
bagulho já
wood
tá ali
of
no
the
chão
walls
já.
almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands, but the blade is your implement. Hold on. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
É o pesadelo agora,
All
fodeu.
of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you'll... So deep breath in.
Será que eu entro sem ou com o punhal? Vamos entrar
Should have taken
sem.
a knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of ice. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Tem vários olhinhos, é verdade, ó.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. Her cruel and playful voice prances up.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you
Calma.
and I.
Come back? She must... You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game.
Eu vou conversar com ela. Não precisamos de um plano. Eu vou matá-la. Sr. Narrador, acho que eu consigo. Não sei. Eu pisar no vazio em torno das escadas.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Vamos descer.
As you emerge, you find
Eita.
yourself between two loose rows of white
Estranho.
planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague
Direita.
pathway. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly described... We're going to die down here. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go...
Será que eu... eu vou vamos pela direita. Sempre direita.
You turn to the right. A faintly
Okay.
outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was
Esse é o
going
Pennywise
to
agora?
find
Mas
you.
porra é
As the
essa?
princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't
É o
it?
fim?
No little knife this time. It's almost like
Até parece que
you
você
want
quer
me
ser
to get
pego.
you.
Isso tá parecendo uma bruxa?
There has to be a way out of this. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She is...
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before
Calma,
you
não precisa, não
break.
precisa, a gente pode conversar, calma.
Out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being, heart, lungs, liver,
Isso.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it.
Ah, é o paranoia que tava fazendo a gente
Are you
sobreviver.
sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead.
She isn't attacking us.
Why?
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 How are we
Eita,
supposed to
pulei
do
o
that?
diálogo.
We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her, then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Liver,
Ah, por que você não matou?
lungs, liver,
O enviado para impedir o mundo.
lungs, liver,
Você quer de
tried to
mim?
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then,
Então,
well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans that...
se você, então por que ameaçou nesse caso?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you got afraid as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem. You seem miserable. Because I don't want to. And even if I look at the way you're struggling to stay alive, it's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close.
If I want to see you gone, all I want to do is...
Heart, lungs, liver, nerve. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath.
Caramba,
We're
que
fine.
loucura, tô
Heart,
tenso, muito
lungs,
concentrado aí.
your back, lungs, liver,
One moment, and then...
liver.
And there's the fear.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Liver, nerves, heart,
Ah,
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
tudo bem, você eu vou deixar ela sair.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Ah,
nerves,
não, peraí, não vou ajudá-la a escapar, nem terei matá-la, então faça o pior.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Não, vamos permanecer aqui.
Deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what...
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Eita,
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath
Caraca, até
before
arrepiei.
it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence, hurt,
Let me out.
a lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone.
Let me out.
Será que eu deixo essa
Free.
desgraçada sair?
A good life, love, children, a steady career, recognition from your
Let me out.
diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty.
Let me out.
No. What's
Eu
happening to
não
us?
sei o que tá acontecendo também, eu que me pergunto o que tá acontecendo.
Let me out.
This is all too much. You can't keep going.
Oops. I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
O corpo morreu, mas você continua vivo. Eu nem consegui ler o que tava escrito. Um momento de claridade.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? There was a princess, I think. It's all... You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... I guess if we have to let her... No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. Slay, we decided not to do that.
Caramba.
Didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with... No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to... We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's
Todos estão aqui agora.
to do. We've already tried everything. We love her. So can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be... Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Sim, concordo. Tá todo mundo agora.
What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
O que será que eu pergunto agora? Bom, acho que são todos errados. São quantas vezes você... Você consegue compreendê-los? Eu me sinto desconjurado, não sei o que fazer. Bom, nem vou perguntar nada, vamos seguir até a cabana, vamos ver.
Slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin.
Tem espelho agora.
Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead... No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here,
sim, eu tô vendo aqui.
Buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others.
E qual é o problema de dar espaço a eles? Vamos se aproximar.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin that isn't there.
Olha o espelho.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can have our thoughts. Go around it. Just do something.
Vamos prosseguir.
Proceed to where? That's a new one.
Vou prosseguir pro espelho.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why
Sim, por isso que eu tô jogando aqui.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor. A hint of its shining edge teases the blade is your implement. You'll need to take it. It's the only way forward.
É a única forma de conseguir, você já tentou tudo. Não se lembra? É a única forma de prosseguir, você já tentou de... Não se lembra? Você precisa pegar o punhal. Mas qual que é a diferença dessas duas? Cuidado mesmo, né?
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that.
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you...
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave. But forever is so long. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. And what's left is for you to take my will. And that? It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, a witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Não passa de objeto, uma ferramenta, você já foi outra coisa há muito tempo. Mas será que essa coisa era você?
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
O que tá acontecendo?
She's gone. Yeah. Look at that. Mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now. Doesn't seem like there's much else to do. Finally, we can smash. Oh, will you stop with the... What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at us. Yeah. Seems we've got a majority.
Bom, vamos entrar e ver a entidade de novo. Os segredos dele permanecem ocultos, mistério sem solução.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. It feels the fears. Oh, I'm done fighting. My heart feels the game was always going to end.
Fim do jogo.
I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Uma honra. Não é nada. Apenas um vazio. É isso, um corvo? Mas isso não pode estar certo. Você não pode ser nada. Você concentra novamente seu olhar, então percebe no reflexo o semblante tênue e velado em sombras. Você sou eu?
think you know what I am.
Ah, é o narrador. Outra rachadura se forma, depois outra e mais outra, até o espelho se transformar em inúmeros cacos de irregulares. Então outra rachadura se forma e depois outra, mas isso aqui eu já li. Então você é o narrador, me perguntei se teria a chance de te ver. Tem tantas perguntas a fazer. Vou perguntar algumas coisas.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction
Muitos. Condenei muitos mundos. Se você não sabe, não dói quanto pedaços. Não dói quanto pedaços você quebra desse jeito. Sinto muito, eu não quero destruí-lo. Vai virar uma parte de mim ou é algo diferente?
I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Quer saber? Quer saber, seu safado? Tchau. Você já sabe quem é. Você é o silêncio inabalável, um deus vasto e emergente. Finalmente é chegada a hora do seu despertar. Tudo isso é você. Pela última vez, vamos à cabana. Quando você chega ao cerne de tudo, não há um aspecto final para encontrar. Não há nada. Eu não salvei a princesa, no final das contas? Aí ela aí.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Eu também senti sua falta. Eu sou um silêncio inabalável, mas sei bem o que significa. Também senti sua falta, princesa. Ela responde se abrindo uma cascata interminável de sorriso e espera pacientemente que você continue. Eu sou o silêncio inabalável, mas não sei bem o que isso significa.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
O que vai acontecer agora?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
É tentar me destruir para criar um mundo desprovido de morte, sem possibilidade de sentido, ou vai abrir a porta final da nossa libertação? Bom, o nome do jogo é Slay the Princess, né? Ceifar a princesa. Deixamos tantas histórias inacabadas. Você não tem voz em meio a tudo isso? Vamos conversar a respeito, né? Tem umas perguntas. Se eu deixar você sair, o mundo inteiro acabará para sempre. Acho que está na hora de irmos embora daqui. Mas... não sei como sair, nem pra onde ir. Caramba, mano. Eu não quero matá-la. Precisa haver outra maneira. Isso não pode resumir destruir ou deixá-la ir. Eu me recuso.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it
Caramba,
takes to enlighten
calma,
you,
senhora.
then
O que
so
você tá fazendo?
be it.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Você fala sobre vida, morte, mudança e estagnação, mas essa não foi a questão. Você age como se o mundo não pudesse existir sem você, mas eu existi. Não vou empregar violência. Não, vou rejeitar essa perspectiva.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Pela humanidade, rejeitar a alteridade, defender sua independência, continuar rejeitando. Não importa como eu me sinto, morte, sofrimento e esquecimento não deveria recair sobre os outros. Somos capazes de transcender a morte, então somos responsáveis por quem ela mantém cativo. Entendi. Não precisamos continuar lutando. Eu vou embora com você. Só não sei como. Não, vamos rejeitar, não quero esse papinho,
Their
não.
suffering is born of their own delusion. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Pela humanidade, rejeitar a autoridade, continuar rejeitando, é isso aqui que eu quero. O sofrimento nascido da ilusão ainda é sofrimento. Não importa o que somos agora, ferimos um ao outro e não deveríamos ter feito isso. Não podemos permitir que um mundo se origine dessa dor.
The echoes saw forest as his eyes were closed. The majesty of being extends beyond any single perspective. Your love nerve takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Vamos continuar rejeitando. Você rejeita o sofrimento da realidade material e ainda assim se apega à estrutura em busca de significado. Podemos ser melhores do que isso. Não vou me render.
I reject the narrow view of impermanence. I cling to nothing. There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself. A web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now. And you chose to pull apart that weave. And when the tapestry was undone, you struck at my heart. You saw me as a part of you to be excised, but in the desire for excision.
Claro que sim, porque eu a destruí. Você afirma que sua destruição tiraria o significado da existência, mas se as minhas ações podem piorar a existência, não deve haver ações que melhorariam. Perfeição implica finalidade e nada é definitivo.
There has never been finality. There is only the unending transformation of my multitudes. But to destroy me is to bring everything to a stop. It is only then that you...
Conforme o conflito de vocês cessa, a princesa se retrai tremendo.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it is. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
É fácil acreditar no que você acredita quando está sentado acima de tudo. E acha que vai acontecer se sairmos daqui. Tudo bem, estou pronto para ir, mas como vamos sair? Eu não quero que sou lutar contra você, mas como vamos sair? Não posso deixar isso acontecer, não posso deixar tudo morrer. Preciso lutar por um mundo melhor, sinto o mundo. Você é a crueldade encarnada, não posso deixá-la existir. Não sei qual é a resposta, mas precisa ser outra. Não pode ser isso. Não vou matá-la, mas também não posso soltá-la. Fiz tudo ao seu alcance para me fazer entender sua paixão, mas continua desconsiderando a minha. Acha que pode me mudar, então eu devo ser capaz de mudá-la.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
O herói chegou? Qual herói é você? Achei que as vozes não pudessem vir aqui, eu pensei que você... Como você pode me
There's too
ajudar?
many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all that divine confidence. I can help.
Ok, eu aceito sua
There's still
ajuda.
a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick.
Tô pronto.
Are you ready?
Yes. Tô pronto.
Let's go.
Eita. Vamos voltando. Tudo que a gente passou.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Não precisa. Vamos só você alguém. Não, vamos entrar no
No
programa.
blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Tempo real. Vamos nessa.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time
Lembro.
we heard her voice.
Certeza.
I don't know what you want for
Não sei o
us.
que você quer para nós.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle.
Vamos
And
continuar.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Vamos nessa. Ela tá
There
liberta.
you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Vamos sentar-se. E aí, princesa? É tão bom finalmente vê-la de novo. Sinto muito por todas as vezes que eu a machuquei. Não sei se quero, senhor Deus. Você é igual aquela que está lá fora. Qual precisa é você, está igualzinho a primeira. Então agora que chegamos ao fim de tudo, pode finalmente dizer seu nome. Muito.
Don't apologize. The first time we met, I ate you. I'm really sorry about that. And I also think that it kind of outweighs anything you did to me.
Pois essa me devorou.
We both let things get a little out of hand. But we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
Será que tem nesse jogo tem como fazer, tipo, só salvando ela?
You
Uma coisa
know,
boa?
when she puts it like that,
Tá bom vê-la de novo, sei lá.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still, it feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
Queria perguntar o nome dela, cadê? O que acha dela? O que ela gostaria? Cadê? Não tem mais opção? Você é igual àquela que está lá fora? Qual princesa você? Então, agora que chegamos ao fim de tudo. Aqui, ó. Pode me dizer seu
I don't
nome?
have one, and I think I like it better that way.
Tá.
But you can call me Princess if you
Yes.
want. You know, you never told me your name.
Meu nome? Acho que também não tem um.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Quiet.
not hero. Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
Você é igual àquela que está lá fora? Qual princesa você? Você é igualzinha a primeira? O que acha dela? O que ela gostaria que fosse, mano?
I don't know.
Não sei, não acho justo
I
julgar ela.
don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does.
Bom, que tal irmos embora, né?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Qualquer lugar menos aqui, cara. Eu sempre quis ir embora com você, mas não gostava de ser um deus. Quero passar porta-cabana como estamos só você e eu. É por não saber o que isso significa que eu quero. Sabemos tudo lá fora, mas não sabemos isso. Não importa o que significa, o que importa é que vamos embora. Vamos segurar sua mão. Eu sempre quis ir embora com você, mas não gostava de ser um deus. Quero passar pela porta da cabana. Como estamos? Só você e eu. Não importa o que isso significa, o que importa é que vamos embora antes. É tudo que eu quero. Não sei onde iremos, mas não sendo esse lugar e você andando ao meu lado será tudo que eu sempre quis. Palavras não são necessárias.
Okay, let's do it.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Obrigado por tudo.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Valeu, herói. De mãos dadas, você e a princesa deixam o porão para trás pela última vez. A subida é silenciosa, um silêncio confortável, onde antes havia um turbilhão de violência, palavras e pensamentos barulhentos. Mas há uma energia no silêncio, uma eletricidade, a antecipação do desconhecido. No alto da escada, a princesa para, os olhos fixos na porta da cabana. Você sente a mão dela tremer na sua, ela está insegura de si pela primeira vez nessa longa e breve existência. Ela não tem mais nenhum papel a desempenhar, e sabe disso, mas cá ela está. Então ela atravessa o cômodo até a porta que dá para o lado de fora, puxando você com entusiasmo.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
I love you. Quem vai abrir? Você está pronto? I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, que fofo, os dois indo embora juntinhos. Cara, muito legal. Muito bom o jogo, a história, a arte, a narrativa. Final enigmático. Bom, o que quer que vá acontecer agora é melhor do que estava acontecendo antes, né? Então, Lady Princess. Muito bom. Parabéns aos desenvolvedores, os devs, todo mundo. O jogo é muito bom. Não sei nem o que dizer. Fiquei muito confuso durante toda a história. Não sabia se eu estava indo pelo caminho certo ou errado, mas parece que não tem um caminho certo, caminho errado. Tudo deve levar talvez a esse final, não sei. Talvez deve ter mais finais, se você só, tipo, tentar matar ela, se você só tentar salvar ela. Foi meio que assim, né? Aos trancos e barrancos. Mas muito legal o jogo, cara. Muito, muito divertido. Gostei de jogar, valeu muito a pena. E mais uma vez, parabéns aos devs aí. E muito obrigado por jogar. Como sinal de gratidão, aqui está a ordem de músicas de uma playlist especial só para você. Se quiser tirar uma captura de tela, pressione H para ocultar a interface. Olha, vamos tirar um print, né? Por que não? Agora que terminou a história completa pela primeira vez, você também desbloqueou a galeria. É possível acessá-la na aba Memórias, a partir do menu principal, ou do menu dentro do jogo. Ela está cheia de dicas para encontrar interações e aspectos ainda não descobertos. Boa caça. Bom, voltar ao menu principal. Cara, muito bom jogo, muito legal, gostei. Me diverti bastante nessa jornada. O jogo é realmente incrível. Acredito que deva ter vários finais. Mas valeu muito a pena. Bom, é isso. Tamo junto. Até um próximo vídeo, até uma próxima história. E falou.